Hello, Salam alaikum, my brothers and sisters. Today I'm gonna make a next video. This time I'm gonna talk about how we Muslims should view the old corrupted scriptures, like the Bible, the Torah, and probably even the Talmud. Most of the time when you go on the internet, you mostly see these low IQ Christians who like to argue that the Quran affirm the Bible and all kind of shit, and use the quote unquote Islamic dilemma. But if they use that same Islamic dilemma, they technically have a dilemma themselves, because it shows that they didn't even read their own Bible. Because in the New Testament, Jesus literally said, "You should follow everything the Pharisees says." So with that logic, if you listen to everything these Pharisees said, and they teach, and obviously Jesus is against them, with that logic, Jesus also is a false prophet. So that means it also have a Christian dilemma. But the only way you could solve that dilemma is basically saying, well, Jesus didn't, when he said follow everything the Pharisees said, he doesn't mean like everything. Like you mean a general confirmation. Like how the Quran generally confirm the Old Testament. Like people who convert to from Christianity to Judaism, from and Judaism, and become Muslim. They're not talking about like any Dick, Tom, and Harry Christian. Like obviously, not talking about them. We're talking about reverts, not freaking your average Christian who don't even believe in Prophet Muhammad. They're talking about like reverts and things. But yeah, I just want to talk about that because I don't understand this dilemma at all. Because it's such a low IQ argument. It's like, really? It's such a joke. I don't even know why a lot of Christians feel this a really good argument. It's so easy to debunk. Like, anytime a Christian actually asks me that argument, there's two things I either show them. I either tell them, no, the Quran actually doesn't say, yeah, you follow the old scriptures. It just say it's the Quran who's the authority of the old scriptures. I either show them that verse, or I show them the older scriptures are corrupted, and the Quran literally said it right there that men wrote with their own hands in the scriptures. Or three, you could use the argument in their own freaking Bible was said they knew that Jesus literally said to follow everything the Pharisees said. And obviously when they say everything, they obviously say, oh, not really everything. You mean like he confirmed some of it. So yeah, you can't just have your own Christian dilemma there if you have your own Islamic dilemma with a nutshell. Because if Jesus really meant everything, that mean, and Jesus contradict the Pharisees, that mean he technically is a false prophet with that logic. Like if you want to claim Prophet Muhammad is a false prophet, then with that logic you have to claim Jesus is also a false prophet because he said everything. But and obviously we know he didn't mean everything. He mean a general confirmation of the old scriptures. That's what Jesus meant. And that what Prophet Muhammad meant. It obviously meant that. Because the Quran literally go out its way to correct the old scriptures. It literally says, like the Bible literally said that Solomon was a disbeliever. But the Quran literally said he wasn't a disbeliever. So it obviously corrected it. Obviously the Quran obviously said Jesus didn't die on a cross. Well, the Bible said he died on a cross. So it obviously willingly contradicting. So it correcting the over scriptures. That's why the Quran is supposed to be the authority, because it's the word of God, correcting the old previous scriptures. It's just so obvious, but these Christians they try everything to save the dying religion, man. Like, come on, man. Like, at least if you're going to save your dying religion, at least don't lie. Like, you really like to claim readers lie, but you guys does do the most of lying. Well, I'm not surprised because Paul literally said anytime you're talking to the Jews, he become a Jew. If you talking to ones who under the law, he become one who under the law. When you talking to the Gentiles, he become like a Gentile. So I'm not surprised there because they just following the false apostle Paul. So yeah, it just something I just want. I just kind of treat it like a hadiths, like a bunch of weak hadiths. I like to treat the old scriptures like hadiths. Like it has some good weak hadiths, but it also has some bad weak hadiths. I just treat them like that. Like I can't just treat them like some books. So when I read about the Old Testament or the New Testament, even now since I become Muslim, even when I was Christian, I didn't really believe everything from the Old Testament and the New Testament was from God, because I knew God would not do some of this evil thing. Like God ordering the killing of babies and children. Like David literally cheated on his wife. Lot literally offering his daughters for sex. Like Lily and Lot literally sleep with his daughters in the Bible. Like how, and in the Bible he says he's a good man and he's a great man, I know. In the Bible, and and you sleep with his daughters, get drunk, and he has sex with them. Like what the hell? Like when it has so much things wrong with the Bible, man. And I hate to really insult it, but it just I can't really see that as the word of God. Like how God could choose certain men who's supposed to be so good and prophets, and they do so much immoral act. I only believe that prophets they only do minor sins, not major sins. Like Prophet David literally created adultery, literally kill a man and take his wife and have sex. Like what? Like that is some next level evil thing. That next level evil, some evil thing there. It's like, come on. But hey, that's just me. It has some good, but it also have some bad. Like I said, but I always view it like that anyway. And I just want to make that video because I just do really understand this Islamic dilemma thing. I just want to give my thoughts on it.